So I just got back from cutting up some boards here, and it's about one of my favorite times. It is time to do some more shoddy carpentry. I'm Josh, this is the Citystead. Today we're adding some extra shelving, some storage unit for seed starting inside the tiny greenhouse. Now, I put two kind of long ways. So as you can see, you guys remember I built a couple tables in here. That's all I got, is just that little table space. So I'm trying to use it as a work area. So I don't really need those anymore. Trying to use this as a work area, and now I'm trying to start seeds on it. And it's okay, I can put a couple trays on this small table, but it's really gonna limit how much space I have to start seeds. I do have the barrels over here, so I'll probably end up building something over top of them also. But today, I had this idea of building a shelf up over top of this one that I can slide back and forth in the greenhouse. So when I'm in here working, I can just kind of push it over to the side. I'll have them stacked up on top of each other. And then when I need to, at night, you know, I can pull it out so that all the trays get a proper amount of sun. I think it's gonna work. I have this plan in my head, and we're gonna see if we can actually put it into this wood. I didn't write anything down or anything like that, because that's not how I do stuff. It's all rough. So let's see how this goes. So far, my plan seems to be working all right. So I'm going to build this side over here as the wall. I'm going to put this over here to support our tabletop of it. We're going to build a tiny little leg that rides along the top of the table over there, so we can actually move it back and forth. Should work out, right? Like, this is like IKEA type building, trying to maximize the amount of the small space that I have in here. Because if I had a bigger greenhouse, I would just have tables all the way around it. But I have a pretty small greenhouse. It's only 8 foot by 14 foot, so maybe I should have done it bigger. So far on this little build here, everything is going pretty smooth. It's working out kind of how I thought it would in my head. I am so happy because I think this is going to be like a little game changer for my greenhouse. I don't know, you guys probably seen the greenhouse before, but you know how small the space is, right? So it's not really offering me a lot of room for building shelves or anything like that. So trying to make some sort of modular shelf that can double as a good shelving unit and also be able to kind of store it away, a la some, you know, greenhouse IKEA type magic. So this is really where trying to be as creative as possible like really helps out, because you just trying to think of all these little things that you can do here and there and really maximize all your space, which is kind of like what urban farming, gardening, homesteading is really all about, is to trying to maximize every little space that you have to grow as much food as you can, which is what we're working on right here. Now, let me get back to this build, guys. So it looks like I made one little small gap in my measure, and I was gonna put a board at the end, but if I do that, I won't be able to slide it the way I want this way, and I have nothing to support my top planks. So I'm gonna cut a little piece to put in here to act as my end piece for this. It'll still work, but I did make a little bit of a mistake in my you know, blueprint that I drew in my head. You know, because those are usually very accurate. So I don't know what happened there, you know, but we'll get it taken care of. We'll fix it. gotta go cut another board. Dang it. Have you ever had a plan come together so well that you get toward the end of it and you're really starting to get nervous that something is about to happen that's going to make it all seem like you really messed it up? It's kind of where I'm feeling right now. But so far, it's pretty good. I got my little stand here. Gonna put a top on it, and then we're going to see if my idea will actually work, that I can slide it kind of back and forth and, you know, just have kind of a movable shelf inside my greenhouse, maximizing all that tiny, tiny space. Let's get the planks. Well, it looks like it turned out pretty well. Not too bad, pretty sturdy. I'm gonna try to slide it over and see how it does. Let's turn it a little bit so you can see over there. Jason Contreras, watch out, man, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna be the new hot builder in homesteading. All right, so I think it's actually working pretty awesome. What I got is 3 trays up on top right now. I put 2 kind of long ways. I can go this way, but they're gonna have a little more weight hanging over the edge, so I'll probably put them long ways unless I pull them out. And then I got 4 trays underneath this thing. And this is what I wanted for it. So I can actually slide this out. Now, when I leave the greenhouse, I have these full sun. And then I can have this tray back here also getting the full sun. Perfect. And then whenever I want to work in here, I just got to come in, slide this back to the edge. And you can see I got all this workspace over my bench. It won't take up that much if I pull it out even. I still have some room to work, which is what I needed. This is perfect. Kind of a modular, easy to move shelf inside the little itty bitty greenhouse. And one really cool thing is that I didn't build it onto anything, so I can actually just pull it out of here if I need to. Like maybe in the winter when I'm not starting seeds, I can just pull it out and have all this extra space. But awesome. This was exactly what I needed to get some seeds going in this greenhouse. So once I get the seeds going in here, this is how it'll be set up. You can see I got the trays down there, trays up here. It's slid out perfect. And when I need to come in here and work, I can come right in here, push this thing over to the wall, and all of my table will be free and ready to use. I think this is really going to change how we use this space, because now it's a lot more functional. Just having this extra, you know, seed starting surface. And I think we're still going to do something over here. I think we can build another table like across our thermal mass. Maybe we can start some peppers in a week or two when it starts getting really, really hot. These barrels are getting up to about 60 degrees on their own through the sun. So I think that's going to be next. All right, guys, this project is done. On to the next thing. More seed starting. The only thing is I think the boys will be a little bit bummed because the other day, if you caught that video, put it up there for you, when we were trying to plant some cold hardy crops, they were up on these tables having a ball. So that's really going to limit their space for you know, standing up and throwing dirt at each other. So, but good project on the way. We're going to be seed starting real soon for our, you know, summer spring garden. We already got some cold hardy stuff started, and we're just going to keep going and going and going. So stay tuned for more seed starting, and also check out some of those cool videos I did about different options you have for making your own pots at home. All right, guys, remember, be bold and grow bold, and as always, I'll see you in that very next video.